So a story here about a man who rose to the heights, the highest heights in the NBA and sports world. But for all that time, he was keeping a very dark secret from long ago. Till now, ABC's Linsey Davis sits down with Larry Miller to talk about why he's chosen this moment to come clean and what he hopes young people can learn from his experience.
Larry Miller has amassed an impressive sports collection, but all the memorabilia belies the memories of a past he buried for decades until now.
It feels like it's been a long time sometimes, but then other times it's like it's fresh in my mind.
He's the former president of the Portland Trail Blazers, now the chairman of the Jordan brand, and like the icon of Miller soaring to dizzying heights, but carrying a secret along the way, which he now reveals in his new book, Jump, My Secret Journey from the Streets to the Boardroom.
The biggest secret was the homicide that I was involved in when I was 16 years old.
It was 1965 in West Philadelphia, a hotbed for gangs. By the time he was 12 years old, he'd already started a fairly frequent spate of stays inside a juvenile detention center. So let's talk about September 30th, 1965, corner of 53rd and Locust. How do you end up there?
I was 16 years old, drunk. One of my gang members had gotten killed a little while before that, and we were just angry and out to get somebody. And I regret that I took the life of a young black man. And my hope is that, some 16-year-old Larry Miller out there that's about to go and do something crazy, that maybe reading this or hearing this story might make them stop and have second thoughts.
His 18-year-old victim, his name, Edward White, is not mentioned in the book.
I will say that my goal is to work with them to come up with a way to memorialize him into the future.
Edward left behind two children. His sister, Barbara Mack, is now 84 years old. She describes the book as opening an old wound.
He owed the family apology.
Miller pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and served 4.5 years. One daughter and a string of armed robberies later, Larry found himself locked up again. While incarcerated, he used educational programs to earn a high school diploma and college degree, ultimately helping to land his first job despite his criminal past.
The question on the application was, have you been convicted of a crime in the last 5 years? Well, the answer was no.
The higher he climbed, the greater the stakes. Nightmares and severe migraines plagued him, the weight of his secret taking a toll. His daughter Lila, who didn't know the entire truth herself, suggested he write a book to tell his story, healing their own complicated relationship in the process.
I was ready to be forgiving and understood about redemption.
Miller, it would seem, has been redeemed.
I've forgiven him. I had no choice.
It's been years, so far removed, the memories linger. Does it feel any way to kind of come back to the scene of the crime?
Almost kind of coming full circle and, wishing I could go back and have a different outcome.
His is a story of redemption, of grace, and proof that the circumstances we live in don't have to live in us.
And thanks as always to our friend Linsey Davis for that report.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.